What's up, guys? It's Flash. We are back again with another live video, and it is the 6th green day in a row, which is great. I haven't done a run like this in a while, so it's good relief. It is really good relief. So today's tickers we're breaking down is MTP and MBRX. Looking forward to getting into it. If you do have any questions, make sure you ask them. I will break down any stocks for you. One of my monitors is down, so I'm going to try pull it up on a phone so I can see your comments. Before we get into it, guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe. It'll really help me out a lot. I'd really appreciate your help on that one as well. The mentoring is full for April, but it's open for May. So if you are interested in taking the mentoring packages, there's spots now available in May. So make sure you do DM me for that. Okay, let's just wait a minute or two and we'll jump straight into the video. Green day, I'm happy. I'm noticing as well, I know I said it yesterday, but I'm noticing that I'm taking less trades and I'm being a lot more patient. I'm increasing size, but I'm being a lot more patient and selective with it, and it seems to be working. I'm really happy with it now, how it's going. So that's pretty sweet. As well, guys, before we get into it, if you are looking to take any stock courses, be sure to check out the link below where I have them all under one roof, all my stock courses that I review in 100% honest opinion, so go check them out as well. Okay, let's jump into it. Whoop. Shout out to Bird and Tuck as well for the support. Appreciate it as always. Okay, this is MTP. Now, MTP today, really nice pre-market. As you can see, it gapped up. Let me see where we gapped. There's something wrong on my chart. There we go. So MPT gapped up from about 220 today. Nice gap up. Great pre-market as well. So I was looking for this to kind of pull back to around the 290 after it broke $3 just at the market open. I didn't get that pullback. So what happened, I will explain. Okay, so when it opened, I was looking for the pullback around the 290 area. I didn't quite get it. I was being a bit picky and a bit tight on it. So I didn't get an entry on it here. As I said, it spiked up to 350. So once I see a hit 350, I'm going to make sure you can see the prices on it. I'll move it slightly in. There we go. So once I see a hit 350 and just under 350 and pull back, I wasn't going to jump in at the break at 350 here because it was so overextended on the 2 minute. The 5 minute was worse. So it didn't make sense just to jump in, and I needed to pull back and consolidate. So when it pulled back from the 350 area here, we were holding VWAP and the EMAs. Now, again, I was looking for a lower entry on this, and I'll tell you why. On my 2 minute chart on a different monitor, this isn't my live monitor, which I use, has different EMAs in it. I just have a 13 EMA added into it. But I was hoping on the retest of about 310 area to $3 to take an entry on this. Sometimes you always don't get what you're looking for, and I'll explain that. Is on the 5 minute on a different monitor, I noticed the 9 EMA was catching up towards it. Now the 9 EMA was down here, so that's why I was saying I wanted around a 310 to 3 entry on it to pull back towards the 9. But it was holding up nicely and wasn't pulling back too much. So as soon as I seen the 9 EMA on the 5 minute start to come close to the trade, I decided to take an entry. So I knew I wasn't going to get the big pullback I wanted, so I just had to jump in, and I got filled here in around the 320 area. Okay, so I jumped in here around 320 and it didn't go any lower. So well, sorry, it did. It went about 5 cents lower, but other than that, it was near enough the bottom, which I was happy with the entry. Now we had a big push up, so as soon as we had a big push up, look at the volume that's coming in. Big volume spike. We broke through 350 quite easily. I sold into the push of the break at 350. Okay, most people especially a lot of beginners, do like to buy breaks of whole and half dollars. I do too as add-ons. Now, the only way I would have taken a full position on this, if I wasn't in it and it was hovering underneath, we were flagging out underneath the 350, I'd buy the break then. But in a position like this, I want to buy the pullback to test for the break. Does that make sense? So I'm not missing out on a lot of money on the table. I'm taking a lot of a safer position here with a tighter stop, with less to risk, with more on the table. So I sold into the push here to 355, which is about 40 cents. Move, which was really, really good. I didn't get the top. The top was about 380 on this trade. A little bit over the wick. Sorry, 385 was the top. Again, you're never going to get the full bottom and the full top. I was pretty low here with my entry, which is good. I could have got in a lot sooner at the break of 3. But I didn't, and I was patient enough to wait for my entry, so I was really happy with that. As I said, I didn't get the full top, but you never do, and the stock kind of just faded the rest of the day, so it didn't really do anything there. You could have got an entry here. I did have a chart out with the patterns I like to trade here. Entry off 3, selling to resistance there under 330 was a key figure. So that's it for MTP. Let's jump into the next one I had out. Was MBRX. I'm actually still in this. And I'm kind of a little bit sick because I did have... So this is the pattern I was kind of breaking down yesterday for you slightly. Again, support here around the 175 area. I jumped in here, reason being is because we made a higher low here. As you can see, the trend line. As soon as I seen that trend line forming, I got in here to break the trend down. Okay, so I'm trading off trend lines and patterns. It's simple, it's clear. Once you're disciplined enough, you can make them work. They don't always work, but the point is that we manage your risk. So as soon as I seen this make a higher low here, I jumped in an entry here to break a trend to the upside. We got to push up. Usually I sell on the first touch of VWAP. I always speak about that. The reason I didn't here is because we already connected and broke VWAP. We didn't hold, but we connected and broke it. Okay, so that's what gave me confidence to hold this. Now, if let's say this just fell through VWAP and didn't retest the VWAP here, I would have sold into the first touch of the VWAP. Okay, so there's a slight difference. So that's why I held it, because we already previously touched it and broke it. It wasn't the first touch of VWAP anymore, so that's why I held through the break. Okay, so again, I got in here about 180 area. You can see the little green indicator. I should have sold. I got greedy. I didn't. I was up about 15 cents. Quite heavy on shares too. Not as heavy as my morning position, just because that's the way I trade. I could trade a lot heavier in the mornings with the volume. I kind of reduced size going into the afternoon, but still, it's a decent sized position on this. Up 15 cents. I should have sold. I got greedy. Again, my target was to start selling into the 2 area. Why would I want to sell into the 2? Because I didn't want people would start shorting in from the 2. Okay, so they took a short position over the 210. So the next point that they're going to start shorting into is the 2. If the 2 start breaking up and pushing up, they're going to try short again. And then if it got squeezed, well, then we're in for a runner. But at least cover half position into the 2 was my target. I'm risking about 5 cents on this for a possible 20 to 30 cent return. So the ratio is good. Now we are breaking down trend line. Again, I broke a rule just here. I didn't sell at the break here. But that I'm still confident that will set a new trend line. If I just adjust it, we might be setting a new trend here and go for a retest into the power hour this evening, and let's see, can we get that push up. And that's my trades for today. MBRX I'm still in. I'm even right now at a 180 entry, so it's not costing me anything as well. It's a tight stop of 5 cents and about a 40 cent move on MTP. So I'm delighted. It's 6th green day in a row. Been a lot more patient, a lot more selective with entries, and just kind of being a bit more disciplined, and it's helping a lot. So I'm really happy with that. Okay, guys, that's it for the video. That's another live day done. I'm going to hang on here a little bit. I'm not going to finish up solely because of the trade. Normally, I'd start to wrap up now as it's nearly about 7:30 in Dublin. So I'm going to be hanging on a little late. So I'm going to have to get pizza and movie a bit later on. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for your support, for tuning in. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, if you're checking out my stock courses that I have reviewed, the link is in the description below. Go ahead, check it out, guys. Once again, good night and God bless.